accepting this is still incredibly difficult to believe that this is actually our place in the universe.
The Earth is something like 1/1000% of the material in our galaxy. It's 1/100000% of the material that's around. So there's a lot of stuff out there.
How the universe is way bigger than you think? Let's watch.
This is Earth.
I can see my house.
On this planet somewhere.
I know that dude.
Everything that you've ever known is located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? The moon isn't this close to our planet. It's actually about this far away. 384,000.
Yeah, it's incredibly far away.
I don't even understand that.
You could fit 30 entire Earths in between this distance, and if you somehow were able to drive a car at a constant 100 kilometers per hour speed, it would take you about 160 days
No.
to drive the entire distance.
And that's the closest thing.
However, 12
A piece of rock.
Well, actually, the Earth was smaller, and a Mars-sized planet hit the Earth, and part of it became the Earth, and part of it became the Moon.
In theory. No, when I'm wrong, I always just say that.
The only reason we went to the Moon is because we were trying to invent intercontinental ballistic missiles in order to shoot them to Russia, and we disguised the Moon as our goal so that we could blow up Russia.
20 minutes each.
Yeah,
In theory.
We're really shaved apes.
Right.
In the event of an emergency, impossible. When we zoom out
20
even further away, we can
At light speed.
Voyager 1 space probe, which is the furthest away man-made object from Earth. It is currently located 138 AUs from the Earth. AU
Astronomical unit.
Astronomical unit. Which is the distance
Yeah.
from the
Don't understand that either.
which means
Distance between the sun and
8.5 minutes at light speed.
times further away.
Yeah, what's so... Yeah.
We're light minutes away.
On its long voyage, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took this photograph. It may not look like much at first.
Man, the luck of that.
This is the greatest single photograph ever taken in all
I can see my house.
history. This tiny, pale blue dot is Earth, and I don't think that anybody has ever said something as amazing about this as Carl Sagan when he said, "If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives. The aggregate of all our joys and sufferings. Thousands of confident religions.
Why did they have Hawkeye as the suffering guy?
Economic doctrines. Every hunter and every forager. Every hero and coward. Every creator and destroyer of civilizations. Every king and every peasant.
He's a real king and not...
Every hopeful child. Every mother and every father. Every inventor and explorer. Every teacher of morals. Every corrupt politician. Every saint and sinner in the history of our species.
Thanks, Santos.
At 17 kilometers every single second, but even at that speed, it won't break out of the reach of our solar system for another 30,000 years. Once we go beyond the solar system,
That's nothing.
It's going 17,000 miles an hour, and it's going to take
Nothing.
30,000 years.
unit of measurement, which is the distance that light travels in a full Earth year, or about 9.461 trillion kilometers.
See, we can't even really figure out what a billion is. Like, you can't really get your head around a billion. So when they start saying trillion, it's like, it's just more than anything ever.
We're just not set up to
Direction.
understand that level.
One over 70,000 years to reach it.
Yeah.
In other words, if you
70,000 years to reach the nearest possible
previous example to the moon,
solar
it
system.
would take over 6 times.
Right, and if you go to Proxima Centauri at light speed and you come back, twice the amount of time will have passed on Earth than passed for you
Right.
because of time dilation.
Inside of which Earth is located right here.
Heyo.
Hey, I can see my house!
Extent of humanity's radio.
That's as far as our our awesome, powerful radio signals go.
Right.
outside of this range are totally unaware of
See, no other planets can tune in to Who's the Boss because it hasn't gone out there yet.
thought as far as we are
Like, we think we're so awesome. We have like a bag overhead and are screaming and going, everyone can hear us everywhere.
end to end. There are over 100 billion stars and over 100 billion planets inside of our galaxy. But you've
No life,
never
though.
seen the
Can't be
full story
possible.
of the galaxy.
It's just too far away.
No, I mean, is it possible for them to exist?
I are limited to this
It is.
If we exist in that little tiny speck of nothing,
massive galaxy.
here's a whole lot of more nothing. So I'm not talking about aliens superior to us with sentience.
Just anything
I'm
alive,
talking
like a bacteria.
Yeah, bacteria counts.
Right.
Life. I'm talking about life.
Yeah, probably.
Yes. How is that not possible? We are not that special.
But from even there,
We are a product of the Big Bang. Look at this insanity. That's everything that we...
panic
I think I can see my house.
cluster is just a tiny and
Property values are going down. Look at this.
the observable universe, and it contains everything that we know of. It is home to at least 2 trillion different and individual galaxies.
Galaxies.
Right.
There are grains of
Star Trek goes one galaxy, right? I mean,
Just our galaxy, and really just in the 2 quadrants that are next to each other.
yeah,
Voyager went to the other side, but it took them 70
How
years
many
to
years?
get back.
is 90
like in our wildest fantasies of storytelling, there's still only next door neighbors in the galaxy
Right.
of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Going to another galaxy, you'll need a wormhole.
universes and more fantastic than we can possibly ever imagine. We simply don't know what else is out there because the light from these incredibly distant places has not yet had enough time in the universe's history to reach us yet back on Earth.
And they won't.
And the light from some places may never reach
Never.
us at all. Because some parts
It's
of
moving
space
away
very
faster.
far away from Earth are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light. That means that the light
We'll never see it.
Right.
in an infinite
Which,
amount of
in my mind, means that
meaning that
the measurement of speed that we're talking about here isn't even a real measurement of the measurement of speed doesn't matter because what we're measuring isn't really speed.
very likely that
It's just distance.
as it seems.
Yeah.
Because if these things are expanding faster than the fastest thing that we can record is, then the whole
Entire universe.
we're measuring speed like ants would measure each other while someone's pulling a blanket in a picnic apart.
C was the size of a light bulb, but then realizing that in reality the entire universe is larger than the former planet Pluto.
Yeah,
Imagine a light bulb in the center of Pluto.
that would be the observable universe and what they think it could be. It could be endless and it could be that much more.
Right.
Situation to this. We are all so unbelievably small, but you shouldn't worry because all that means is that there is so much left out there for us to discover together.
It's interesting to think about, but don't let it get to you too much.
The more I think about it now is we're not operating outside of the universe. We are part of the universe. And I'm not saying that as like a kumbaya hippie thing. Where do you think our atoms and stuff came from? It came from the Big Bang, unless it can be proven otherwise.
Right.
So we are essentially a sentient piece of the universe. We're observing ourselves. Mm-hmm. We were constructed from what we are observing.
Right. And we still want to make wrestling.
We're really shaved apes.